Okay, fantastic, guys. Okay, so today what we're going to be looking at is we're going to be looking at creating a multi-channel communication strategy. Why? Well, guys, these changes have been coming for a while. So I think all of us have noticed that over the last period, there's definitely been an inclination for clients, or should I rather say for customers, not to want to hold face-to-face meetings. So this is not something new, but the pandemic definitely has changed things. So what it's done is it has accelerated the pace at which people don't want to hold face-to-face meetings. So I think we've seen that trend coming over the years. So there's definitely been a trend away from face-to-face meetings because, as you know, whenever you phone somebody and you're trying to arrange a meeting, what do they think? They go, 1 hour out of my day. So what we need to do is we need to come up with a system. We need to come up with a process. In other words, a more integrated approach. We need to think about how we can leverage different communication methodologies, different digital communication methodologies. So when we're talking about a multi-channel communication strategy, obviously, if we can, a face-to-face meeting is always first prize. But getting that face-to-face meeting, or rather should I say, staying engaged with clients between those face-to-face meetings. We want to create a multi-channel communication strategy that is going to help us to be in contact. In other words, when should we be in front of our clients? Well, we want to be in front of our clients as often as possible. We also don't want to, and here's the very important thing to keep in mind. When you use a multi-channel communication strategy, you've got to be very careful because it's a great tool to allow your customers to feel extremely engaged, but it can also be a tool that can irritate, and it's a tool that your customers can feel overwhelmed. So we need to find, there's a happy medium here. We need to find that happy medium. So what is that happy medium where we're in front of our clients when we need to be, we're providing the type of information, they feel engaged, they feel that there is that two-way communication, that connection, okay? We're providing the right information at the right time. But then on the other side, we need to keep in mind, we don't want to interrupt people. We don't want them to feel like we're in their face all the time. So we need to, this is a careful balancing act, specifically with existing customers, right? Well, it's with both existing and future customers. So your multi-channel communication strategy is both, it's to be used with both your existing customers to remain engaged, remain connected, to make your customers feel, my goodness, you're there whenever we need you to be there. You're providing the right information at the perfect time. With your new customers, same thing. We need to, first of all, we need to understand that the process is slightly different. So the content can be very similar, but the process. So when we're working with new customers, the first thing that we need to do is we need to find a way, some kind of information, multi-channel communication strategy to create awareness for our customers. Once they become aware of us, you see, we're not picking up the phone and cold calling or arriving in the reception with a brochure. We're starting engagement slowly. So we're gradually getting people to become aware of who we are. Once they become aware of who we are, now we can start engaging. Now we can start showing value. Now we can start illustrating, or should I rather say demonstrating, positive transformation. We can start saying, right, so you are currently in an undesirable state. By utilizing our product, we'll transform your business from an undesirable to a desirable place. Now what that effectively does is it shows value. So first thing we want to do is make our new future customers aware of who we are. Once they're aware of who we are, we need to research them, understand. You see, what makes a multi-channel communication strategy effective is it's got to be tailored and targeted, right? So you need to know as much about each customer's unique, specific challenges. You know, the old-fashioned way of sending out thousands of emails, I call that a spray and pray strategy, right? Yeah, there's a place for that. There still is a place for at least a spray and pray strategy. But what makes a multi-channel communication strategy so effective is when you're working with customers, you've got to tailor your message. So you've really got to research the organization, get to know as much as possible about the organization. What are the specific challenges? What are the specific issues? What are the specific needs, values, and expectations of each customer? Because once you know that, connecting with them, in other words, creating awareness becomes easy because you know what message, what are they looking for? What do they want to see? What headline on an email? What would they look at that would immediately go, I have that challenge. So you understand how important it is to tailor each message. So when you're dealing, that's why I say, when you're dealing with new customers, I say we create what I refer to as in our industry, we work with 50. So we select 50 perfect prospects. So these are prospects that are completely aligned with who our tribe is. In other words, our tribe is a perfect customer. They fit all the perfect criteria, right? They need what we sell. Their values are aligned with ours. They absolutely, when they're going to work with our product, the transformation, in other words, we can see this customer, our product is a perfect fit. So we will be able to take them from that undesirable state, transform their business by using our products or services, and take them to a place where they are in a much more preferable, or should I rather say desirable place. And that's the conversation that we need to be having with them. So as we have that conversation about transformation, when we know what their unique, specific needs are, we can speak to those. So getting them to go, aha, those guys are talking our language. So we create awareness. Once we've created awareness, because we have such a deep understanding about their business, we can now tailor our messages to engage them. So we know exactly what they need. So we're going to communicate, we're going to engage on exactly that level. And that's what makes this so powerful for attracting new business. Because as we're engaging, remember, we're engaging our customers and we are gradually moving them through our sales funnel. So we know all the processes in our sales funnel. Our job, the support, in other words, that we need to offer with a multi-channel communication strategy is what information, sales resources, what support would help that customer to move the deal through our sales funnel to a place where we can form that mutually beneficial sales partnership. And then once we form that sales partnership, now we're going to engage, we're going to communicate, we're going to connect with that customer on an ongoing basis, not just with face-to-face calls. So we're going to stop. We're not going to just arrive at our customers and hope they're going to see us. We're not going to arrive and just shoot the breeze. I mean, there is occasion for that, for building relationships. But what I'm saying is, for this to become effective, people are short of time. It's no longer a case of, I've got hours to meet with sales representatives anymore. People want you to come and see them with a purpose. People want to receive an email from you that adds value. How do we add value to existing customers? Well, we get to know their business so well that we know what information, what resources, what can we show them, because remember, by upselling or cross-selling different products to departments that may not be using us, or finding other areas where we could offer other products, superior products, etc., cross and upselling opportunities is not beneficial just for us. There's a huge benefit that accrues to the customer because they get to get a better product, because we've really got to believe in what we do. So we've got to really believe our solution is optimal. Our solution will positively transform their business from an undesirable to a more desirable place. Remember, that could be one of your criteria when selecting your tribe. So we have a whole lot of different criteria. What does our perfect customer look like? One of them, and probably one of the most important ones, this customer, will I be able to, will my product and service offer the kind of positive transformation that they want, that they need? Because once you can do that and you can identify those perfect customers, sales becomes simple. So our job with existing customers when using our multi-channel communication strategy is to ensure, of course, we want to have face-to-face meetings. But people now with COVID, people are less likely. I mean, certain organizations don't even want sales professionals on the premises unless there's a breakdown. So keeping that in mind, it doesn't mean that we got to disengage from our customers. This is an opportunity for us to actually say, so how can we differentiate ourselves in the marketplace? How can we stand out from our competitors? How can we do more than our competitors? So we can't just accept we can't see our customers. We've got to say, what are the alternatives? So what digital communication strategies, email, social selling, using the telephone. Don't forget how powerful the telephone is. There are so many different methods, different ways that we can engage, communicate with our customers. So the process goes as follows. We first of all say, right, what is that? We research each existing customer extensively. Obviously, we're going to rate our customers or rank our customers, right? A, B, and C. Because the A customers, obviously, they are big customers by volume or value. They're going to get the most attention. Then we're going to look at our B customers, slightly less attention, and our C customers, even less. And so, as we design our multi-channel communication strategy, it's all about saying, what do our customers actually need? How can we provide those sales resources, sales info, sales support to such a degree that we can even integrate? In other words, we integrate into their business to such a degree that we actually become an additional resource. And part of the process, part of the support of what we're going to be doing is our multi-channel communication strategy. So we are constantly sending out not unsolicited emails that, or we try to sell stuff, but we know each customer's unique needs, values, and expectations to such a degree that we know exactly what information they need, when they need it, and we use our multi-channel communication strategy to keep engaged, keep connected, and of course, when we can, we're still going to go and hold those face-to-face meetings. So this multi-channel communication strategy is both for new customers. With new customers, it's all about create awareness, engage, give them information and enough support tailored so that you can move each deal or increase the velocity of each deal through your sales funnel. With existing customers, what we're looking to do is exactly the same thing. We're looking to research, uncover, understand as much about their unique needs, values, and expectations as possible. And then we're going to keep engaged, connected, communicating with them using a multitude of different media. Because we can't hold face-to-face meetings doesn't mean we can't use the other methods to stay engaged, stay connected, and to make our customer feel appreciated.